Please understand that for the Filipino people, this is a recipe for disaster. You think America is your friend. So too did the Ukrainian people. And they are dying by the hundreds of thousands. Friends don't let friends die in those quantities.
Ritter's narrative questions the true nature of America's alliances with countries like the Philippines and Ukraine, that the U.S. might not be acting as a genuine friend but rather pursuing its own strategic interests. It's a bold assertion meant to provoke reflection on the motives behind international relations.
The United States cannot fight and engage China and win. We will not beat the Chinese. We cannot beat the Chinese, and we know this, and yet we're using the Philippines to create the conditions of potential conflict with the Chinese.
Ritter's statement that America cannot defeat China and is using the Philippines to provoke conflict is a provocative one. It underlines a perspective that sees the Philippines as a pawn in a larger geopolitical struggle.
The Filipino people pressure their government to start sitting down and engaging the Chinese government responsibly. China is not your enemy. China is your neighbor. China is your friend. China doesn't want war. And if you would engage China in diplomacy, and as we've all indicated here, America has long since lost the skill set necessary to carry out diplomacy, but the Philippine people can reignite this, to relearn it, to use this skill to prevent a war.
Ritter's perspective highlights the importance of diplomacy in maintaining peace and stability. He suggests that by engaging China diplomatically, the Philippines can foster a positive relationship, contrasting this approach with what he views as America's diminishing diplomatic prowess. It's a call for the Philippines to take a proactive stance in shaping its own foreign policy and promoting peaceful coexistence with its neighbors.